Well, plenty of YouTube being filmed today. Here we have a modified EP3 Type R. It's got a cage in it and everything. This one's here for an ECU exchange and a remap. It's got some modifications like a leaf eater, Tegiwa induction kit, and we'll get to the rest of them as we make progress today. So first up, initial power on, see what she's putting out. ECU exchange, base map, start tuning. Let's see how we get on.
It's really annoying when you're trying to hunt a misfire at the top end.
Yeah.
And it's this little earth here for your injector.
Nice. Yeah, don't drink, kids. We've just been discussing how drunk we've been in the past.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Drinking's never solved anybody's problems.
They've not got the stamina these days for that level of drinking, mate. Not like the late 90s.
Oh, we invented binge drinking, that's why. I knew if I was lying in a pool of my own vomit, I was only to have 3 or 4 more pints.
I've definitely left the pub, been sick, and then gone back in the pub and carried on drinking.
That's the whole point. You get thrown out of a nightclub, you throw up, you go to the next one. Anyway, I digress. This is I'm going to call a track EP3 because this bucket seat's incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's mapped up, so we've done an ECU exchange. It made what did it make? 218 to start with.
I think 218 to start off with, yeah.
Finished just shy of 230 brake horsepower. Now, some of the modifications that it's got is the Tegiwa leaf eater induction kit. It's got an RBC inlet manifold. Then it's got a DC Sports 4-to-1 manifold mated to a jolly good Tegiwa 70mm exhaust system. It's a little bit on the smoky side. I don't know how many miles it's done.
175.
So it's done all of the miles. A little bit smoky, but you know, when they get up to this sort of age and they've done that sort of mileage, that's a Honda for you.
Yeah, that is Honda, isn't it? Clutch, to be fair, felt like it was dragging a little bit at top end, so I think it's going to want to clutch in it soon as well.
Okay.
But you know, they're just notes, aren't they? I think that's done all right. I think the power curves done exactly what you'd expect it to do.
Made bags of power in the mid-range as expected.
Yeah, bags of power in the mid-range, continues to make power up to, up to peak power. Yeah, I think I'm really happy with that. I think the only thing, probably when you say like, it's because it's got a manifold on it, you probably say it's 10 breakdown, but realistically it's a mixed match of mods as well, isn't it? It's not like the normal set of mods that we see. So I think that's where the power is obviously lacking a little bit. Plus obviously, like you said, it's a little bit smoky, so maybe there's a bit of compression down there. So, but nonetheless, I think responded well.
Dude, what's next for us today? You're doing a supercharged FM2, aren't you?
Yeah, currently building up a supercharged SM2, or Geno's running through that, and I'm running around all over the place doing other things. But yeah, I'm back on that with Geno for a bit this afternoon.
There's a DC2 in the paint shop. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that looks nice. Still the keys sort of finishing that off. That's a liquid wrap. That should be sort of out of the oven today, shouldn't it? And fit up tomorrow, I think, is the plan. I'm working on repairing some wings on an S13.
S13, S14?
S13. He's repaired some wings on S13, then he's got a front bumper, 2 wings and a lower splitter to do.
Got a deadline, ain't we?
Well, everyone wants everything for Japfest, which is obviously Sunday, so at some point someone might be disappointed, but we're doing our best at the moment.
It'll probably be me, because I ain't got a ticket.
No, I ain't got one either.
So we're not going?
So we're not going, no.
We're not going, so we won't see you there. I bet everyone has a great day.
Yeah, I found with Japfest, I think what I know annoyed me about it a little bit, was the fact that at Christmas, they're like, oh, we sold out tickets. It's like, it's 4 months away. I'm literally thinking about Christmas. I'm not even thinking about
at that sort of distance, I wouldn't even know what car I was taking or anything.
No, I was a bit like that. I was like, maybe the EK will be finished, maybe it won't, maybe this, maybe that, and I didn't.
What, that one on the ramp?
Well, obviously that's nowhere near, is it? But what I'm explaining is, though, at that particular point, though, 4 months ago, I didn't know what I was doing or what I wanted to do. So yeah, definitely. Well, I was thinking more towards Christmas and getting work finished for Christmas.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. You get busy and you have to work on customers' cars. You can't just be working on your own car all day.
Well, no, it don't work like that, does it? You know it doesn't.
Got to pay some bills, haven't we?
Yeah. Shall we have a look at this graph?
Let's look at the graph.
Okay, so say it with me. Red line is as she came in, blue line is as she leaves. VTEC lowered, massive mid-range gains. Revved out a bit further, as you can see. We finish on 228, 193 at the wheels. So thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. We appreciate you being here. And next up, Geno's on with a supercharged FN2. So we'll see him on the next one, won't we, Geno? We will indeed.
Before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.